Let's talk comparison types. This is a video inspired by my book, The Comparison Cure, How to Be Less Them and More You. And it might surprise you to know that not all comparison is created equal. And in fact, the way you compare yourself, the type of comparison you have, can hold huge insight into how you can stop comparing yourself to other people just like that, and certainly start that journey. So let me get into a bit of detail. So would you say, when it comes to your comparison tendency, that you are a comparison generalist? That is, you compare yourself to lots of different people in lots of different ways at lots of different times? Or would you say that you are a comparison specificist? That is, you compare yourself in one area of your life, like career, love life, for example, or you compare yourself to one other person in your life or one other person that's in the world at the moment. Comparison generalist or comparison specificist? Which one would you say you are right now? Because that's another thing. It might be that you change over time. You used to be comparison generalist. I know I did, but now I'm very much a comparison specificist. That's where I make sure I'm doing all my work when it comes to cracking my comparison and staying cured. So, with that in mind, and with you having made that selection, let me share with you some top line advice on how you can cure your comparison. When it comes to being comparison generalist, the best first step you can take is to start increasing your sense of self-focus and looking at the different ways and the different areas you compare yourself and looking at what are your motivations, your goals, and the things that you're passionate about in that area. What does your version of success and happiness look like in those different areas? Look at getting focus and getting clarity. That's going to be the key to you starting to cure your comparison. If you're a comparison specificist, and that is you compare yourself in one area or to one thing, where your best first step is placed is looking at increasing your sense of self-worth in that area. So when, for example, if you compare your career or your professional life to others, increasing your sense of self-worth when it comes to your career, increasing your capacity to receive, looking at how you are valuing and putting yourself first and putting what's important to you at the top of the list of what you're doing. There's lots and lots about increasing focus and self-worth in here, so I'll leave you to digest that magic in good time for you. But self-worth is really where it's at when it comes to curing comparison if you're a comparison specificist. Similarly, linked to that, if you compare yourself to one specific person or person in the world, whether you know them or not, where you want to be putting your best first step is looking at the ways you are similar to that person, looking at the things that you have in common. Even if it's that you wear your hair the same way or you kind of talk the same, you just need one starting point, and then you'll be able to run down that good rabbit hole of building your own sense of self-worth and curing the comparison triggered by that individual that's in question. So let me know, are you a comparison generalist or are you a comparison specificist? And also let me know, where would you most like to be putting more focus? Where would you be liking more clarity in what area of your life? And equally, what surprises you, if you're a comparison specificist, what surprises you about how much you have in common and about how much you're alike your comparison trigger? Let me know, okay? And there's plenty more in here if this is what your appetite. Cheers.